What is going on, everybody out there? Lamont on the run today, downtown Fort Worth, Texas. We're just going to take a brief stroll and we're going to talk about something that was sent to me the other day, okay? Now, before we begin, I'm going to let you guys know that this is a video based on YouTube drama, okay? This is a drama video, and I know some of you don't like those videos, so if you don't want to listen to this video, please stop now, because I am about to say some very nasty, hurtful, and derogatory statements about one of your favorite YouTubers, okay? So stop now. You've been warned. So today, we're gonna talk about these guys right here. Their name is the Grimm Collective. They're a YouTube channel featuring a guy and a girl. Well, it once featured a guy and a girl. Now, before I begin, let me give a big shout out to the Grimm Collective. Congratulations on getting past 700,000 subscribers, and doing so without being a low down, dirty, rotten cheater, because we all know to get to 700,000 subscribers is quite difficult. So congratulations on doing that without being a low down, dirty, rotten liar and buying your subscribers to overinflate your pathetic little ego that you think that you have. Now, let's get into the drama, okay, guys? Let's get into the drama. So somebody sent me this post that they posted on their YouTube channel. I'm gonna read it word for word. Quote, after being together for 9 years, Jessica and I have decided to end our marriage and continue through life as friends. Our decision is not made out of anger, and even though this change is sad, we are very excited and happy about the future. We really do love you all, and we are very thankful for the life that we live. The Grimm Collective is not ending. We will still be traveling the world and making videos together, but there will be some changes. One of the biggest changes is that I want to share that I am trans. My preferred pronouns are she, her, and my name is Emily. Okay? We know this is a lot to take in, gee, you think? But we wanted to let you know what has been happening in our personal life. We ask that if you love us, please be patient and please be respectful to us and each other during this time. We have always treated the Grimm Collective as a safe space for everyone. That must be their liberals. And we would like to keep it that way. With Grimm Love, we will see you in the next video. Emily and Jessica. Emily and Jessica. Okay, guys. A little bit of stuff to unpack, excuse me. And it is an impact. Well, depending on who you are. Okay, where do we begin? So, I don't know what this guy's name is, but apparently now it's Emily. And I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to see that their channel is going to receive quite a bit of loss in views and revenue. Now, their channel is, they do like a little bit of true crime. They do like Halloween stuff. I think that's their main gig, is like Halloween haunted stuff. And a lot of kids watch Halloween, haunted houses, ghouls, scary, woo, scary, right? How many of those kids' parents are still going to allow their children to watch this channel after this guy cuts off his twig and berries? Because I'm imagining that this guy, all of a sudden now, thinks that he is really a woman trapped in a man's body, that he's going to be going through the barbaric procedure of sex reassignment surgery. Now, some that you might be watching my video, you might kowtow to people that have mental illness. And this guy right here is mentally disturbed. He's mentally ill. Okay? For someone to go through a surgery where you mutilate your sexual organs, to me, you're mentally ill. And also, as this car attempts to run me over, calling this guy a she, her, and them wanting you to call them a girl name and refer to them as their pronouns being she, her, or what have you, that's the equivalent of somebody who's schizophrenic coming up to you and saying, hey, do you hear those voices? Do you hear those voices? I can hear the voices. And then you say like, oh yeah, sure, I hear the voices, my friend, I hear them. Well, that's what we do when we placate these lunatics. We're confirming that, oh yeah, we hear the voices. Yeah, you're totally normal. And I'm not trying to make fun of people that have schizophrenia, because it is a hellish disease. Can you imagine you're walking down the street and somebody tells you to punch that wall and you end up breaking your hand? You know, and there is medication for it, but however, sometimes that medication leaves you literally like a walking zombie. Now, I so much don't really care about what this guy does to his body, because that's his business. He's a grown adult and he could do however he chooses to do with his body. But more of my focus is on this woman, Jessica. Now, I don't know these people. I have watched maybe a video ever by them. So I don't know exactly how that channel works. I'm guessing they split everything. I don't know if she does the editing, he does the filming, or they switch, or vice versa. I have no idea, but I will say this. I feel bad for this woman. I legit feel bad for this woman. Now, I'm not making this video for you guys to say that we should feel sorry for her. You know, I'm not trying to like get everyone to feel bad that, you know, she got into this predicament. But to give your last 9 years of your life, or 10 years, or however many amount of years they've known each other or they've spent together, to have a woman, and I don't know if they have kids together, I don't know if they talked about having kids, I don't know if they were married, so I'm assuming they were together before they were married. I hope there's no kids involved in this, but to be a woman and you spend X amount of years of your life devoted to a man, to building a future together, and to be blindsided with this nonsense. I mean, look at that face. Does that look like the face of a woman who honestly in her heart wants to continue to be friends with this freak? I mean, be serious. I mean, dude, let me tell you something, whatever your name is, because I'm not gonna call you that girl name. You totally destroyed this woman's life. Not only that, but you embarrassed her greatly. And I'm not trying to chew you out or chastise you, but you know what though? Here's the thing, whether you're gay or whatever, I'm assuming you're gay. You knew you felt this way 5 years ago. You knew you felt this way 6 years ago. Now, I don't know if this guy's just a freak, he's freaky, and this girl was like in on the freakiness where like maybe he at first started like, you know, when it starts off with like, hey, I want to dress like a woman, let's role play. I don't know if they were doing that. But to publicly humiliate this woman and think that it's okay, which, you know what, it might very well be okay with you guys. It might very well be just fine, who knows? But that does not look like the face of a woman who is fine with this. That looks like the face of a woman whose world has been crushed. And again, I don't know her, I'm not speaking for her, I have no idea. I'm just kind of guessing from looks. So this dude is gonna have this transformation, and he thinks that when he comes back as this fake, as this, you know, whatever you wanna call it, he thinks like, oh, we're just still gonna be friends? Girl, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice. I'm quite a bit older than you. And I'm not saying that I'm wise or I'm all knowing or what have you. And again, like I said, she could be actually okay with this. She doesn't look okay, but she could be. Do yourself a favor, girl. You've wasted enough years of your life with this clown. It's time for you to cut ties with this dude and move on. I'm telling you, eventually she's going to do so. If you guys are subscribers of their channel and you follow them and you know how they roll and you know how they travel, if you think that this woman is going to continue this adventure with this guy, with this YouTube thing, and whatever other social media stuff that they do, going all over the country and the world doing this, and that she should be fine and she should be okay with this. If this woman does this, if this woman continues to be with this dude and just be friends and they travel together, I have absolutely no respect for her. You're a grown woman and act like one. And when I say that, I'm not getting into your personal life too much, but I'm saying cut ties with this dude. Don't let this guy destroy you temporarily. This isn't permanent. Remember, a setback is a setup for a comeback. Girl, you don't need to placate this dude's mental illness and help this guy continue on with this channel, because if he thinks that, like, if you leave and he can continue his channel and just try to like do this transgender stuff, he has another thing coming. Now, he'll still have subscribers, he'll still have a fan base, he'll still have people who like him, but a lot won't. And this is not to make this guy out to be a bad guy, no. But I think he did a pretty crap thing by doing this. This isn't like a relationship where they were together for a year or 2 years, and then you're like, oh crap, yeah, hey baby, I'm transgender. I'm transgender, baby, sorry about that, yeah. Oh, let's just be friends. Oh, you wanna be friends. So you wanna do something terrible to a woman, and then in that same act, disrespect all women by trying to think that you're a woman, doing that nonsense, and then some of you women go along with this crap. That's why you have men, biological men, competing in women's sports and beating them up. And if this Jessica woman is going to let this dude do that, then she's no better than any other woman that goes along with a man going into a dressing room, going into the bathroom, and doing God knows what perverted nonsense. Okay, we've all seen these videos. Okay, if she allows this clown to ruin her and further degrade her publicly, she's gonna lose a lot of respect with people. Girl, you don't need that. Cut ties with this dude, move on. I know it's tough, and trust me, I've never been in any kind of real long relationship, but I can only imagine that this dude one day like told you this and you probably didn't know what to do with yourself. You probably freaked out, maybe you blacked out, maybe you screamed, you cried, maybe you punched him in the face 17 times, I don't know. But instead of like letting this guy, and I'm sure you're so close to him, and I'm sure you guys were friends and lovers and besties and all this and that, but I don't know how your financial situation is, if you guys have like a company or you guys do this or you guys do that, so it's like there's money involved, because money does complicate things. It really, really does. Money complicates things, but money can only bring you so much temporary happiness before it becomes too much. And I'm pretty sure this girl can do YouTube on her own. I'm pretty sure that there would be plenty of YouTubers that would help her and collaborate with her. Hell, go hit up those makeup broads and the true crime broads. Go hit them up. They'll do collabs with you. I'm sure they will. But one thing that I'm just saying is, I think, and I don't know you, And I'm only judging you on your hair color. So they usually, when they got the colored hair, they follow a certain lifestyle. I'm sure you're better than to allow a guy to not only humiliate you publicly, but to like go along with his insanity, with this facade of him saying that, oh, I want to be called Emily. Dude, nobody's gonna call you Emily, bro. They're gonna call you whatever your name is. That's your name. That was your God-given name. That was that was the name that your parents gave you. And I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Do better. Do better, man. You could have told this girl 5 years ago how you felt, but you waited to marry her and live this lie? Yeah, that's pretty pathetic. But anyways, wish them all the best. And even though it might sound like, no, I don't have nothing against them. I don't know them. I have an opinion. That's it. All right, guys. Gonna go look for a fountain. I'll see you later. Peace out.